or against the particular issue and may ask that additional persons speak only if they have something new to add. Citizens citizens have citizens have comments on or against a particular issue may be asked to provide a written statement for the record or sign an agreement with written comments of another citizen. All names will be memorialized in minutes. With the board consent, oh, here we go. Okay, there we go. With the board consent, the president may increase or decrease the time allowed for public presentations, depending on the topic and the number of persons wishing to be heard. For the record, please state your name.
None at this time.
All right. We at 4:13, going to close session.
Bring lights on.
That's my mind.
All right, report off from earlier closed session. In closed session, the board took action to approve a stipulated expulsion recommendation of student number 34812686613. It was a unanimous decision, 5-0. Next, we have a presentation. Linwood Elementary.
Yes, Linwood Elementary School here. Mr. Rubio is here. Yeah, come on. Come on. Over here, Marcus. Sweet.
We are ASB at Linwood Elementary. I am Alexis Neeple, and I co-host ASB with Miss Dilly.
Hi. And we brought our cabinet with us.
This is Miss Remy. Remy BP.
I'm vice president for ASB.
Nice. 4th grade, right, girl? Good. Tell them your name, baby, and your position.
I'm Zara and I'm 3rd grade president.
Go ahead, Mr. Gannon.
I'm Gannon and I'm president of ASB.
4th grade.
Yeah,
Great. That's a good.
I'm in 4th grade and I am treasurer. I'm Bennett.
Good job, girl.
I'm Meryl and I'm the secretary.
4th grade. Good job.
She's the future.
She's future ASB. So we have a video to share with you guys. The students of ASB made it. We gave them like guidelines is what we're gonna say, but they did the rest on their own. So we're really proud of them.
We're happy to share Linwood with you. Thank you. It's gonna be great.
Jason, you can start the video. I don't
Please,
know how to
go ahead and start it. Just want to snap?
Hi, my name is Lannis and I go to Landwood Elementary. I'm a part of ASB, and the reason why I love this school is because all the amazing teachers here and our amazing principal. We have a great school.
Hi, I'm Marilyn Casulia, and I'm ASB secretary. Hi, I'm Janan Thomas. I am president of ASB.
Hi, I'm Emmy Volga and I'm vice president of ASB.
Hi, I'm Sarah Cook. I'm third grade president of ASB. This is our future ASB.
This is midnight.
All the great things we do at Linwood Mighty Mustangs. Here at Linwood Elementary, our rules are to be safe, kind, and responsible. In August, we hosted Back to School Night where family and students get to see their teachers and look around their classrooms. September, we hosted paint night where students and families got to come and paint our mascot Midnight.
We had some great horses.
In October, we had our first ever Boo Bash so the students can celebrate all the hard work they've done. And in October, we hosted our fall festival where our community attended it very well, and they collected canned goods to donate to the church.
Ooh, bash.
In November, we hosted Turkey Madness, where 18 students created crafts that were centered around thankful and kindness.
December 8th, 2025, we had TK and kindergarten Christmas performance.
It's December 16, 2025, Christmas around the world. Students and parents experience different cultures from around the world. During that, grades 1, 2, and 4 had their
Good looking ones.
Perfect soundtrack.
Yes. It's adorable.
Wednesday, January 28th, goes on visit and shared valuable information about space. Tuesday, January 29th, we had a science night. Parents were treated to the sky dome. They were able to view the night sky. Additionally, telescopes were provided by the High Desert Astronomical Society. Families were treated to viewing the planets Saturn, Jupiter, and the Moon. In addition to baby stars that were just born. It was a glorious night.
These are our upcoming events, and we're super excited about them.
February 19th, we are hosting Linwood's annual family dance.
On March 26th, we're hosting Bingo for Groups.
On April 28th, we're having our first ever spring festival.
On May 28th, we do family movie night.
If you want to volunteer, come and volunteer and participate in all our great activities, then come visit Lanwood Elementary.
Yeah.
Come visit us here. Always be safe, be kind, be responsible.
Thank you. Oh, come right here, you guys, so we can all get in the
A
picture.
nice picture. Mr. Rubio?
This, where are we going?
Right in front.
Okay.
This
way, face that way.
Come on, come on. Come on, get in here, Miss Remy. I lift you up. Glare across Susan Gannon, we're good. No, just smile, girl.
Board behind you.
Smiling?
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Thank you.
Yes, I can. I love it.
Great job, Redwood.
Good job.
Like the colors, red and white.
Awesome.
Rubio.
All right, ready? Okay, regular board meeting on August 26, 2025. All board members were present. Mrs. Gibbons, Ms. Vieira, Ms. Perea, Mr. Islas, Mr. There you go, Mr. Heldreth and myself. Do I have a motion?
So move.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Business from the floor. The board meeting is a business meeting of the board held in public forum to comply with the Brown Act. It is not a town hall meeting with the board. This is the time for citizens to present problems or questions they feel the board shall discuss. Individuals are encouraged to address the full board, not individual board members. The law prohibits the board from taking action on any item not on the agenda. Requests to speak cards should be filled out in advance and presented to the superintendent executive assistant. Instruction for submitting remote public comment can be found on the website busdk12.com under the tab Board of Trustees. The board has a policy limiting any speaker to not more than 3 minutes. The board limits the total time for public input on each item or topic to 15 minutes or 5 individuals request to speak. The president may review the submitted requests to speak and take a poll of the speakers for or against particular issue and may ask for additional persons speak only if they have something new to add. Citizens who have comments on or against a particular issue may be asked to provide a written statement for the record or to sign an agreement with a written comment of any citizens. All names are memorialized in minutes. With board consent, the president may increase or decrease the time allowed for public presentations, depending on the topic and the number of persons wishing to be heard. For the record, please state your name.
Okay, first one is Brian Woolley for BIS. It is not on the agenda. He has concerns from recent behavior manifestation.
So I want to make this very clear. I'm speaking on behalf of me, not the union. I know some of you know me from that aspect. Today I was told by another teacher, though, that a student that I deal with a lot had a behavior manifestation take place today. And the outcome was extremely dissatisfying in that the gist of the story that we were getting was that the violence in which this student has shown to him, to peers and staff, was part of the disability and therefore should be tolerated and dealt with it through the BIP process. This raises 3 main concerns, okay? First off, that extreme behaviors are being tolerated through choices at the district level that directly put students at risk, open the district to liability, and erode the social contract needed for larger objectives to be met. The safety is undercut because if a student's violent behaviors are to be tolerated, it directly goes against what we're supposed to be doing with bullying prevention. This student was known to be targeting other students, one student in particular, again and again and again. If he is allowed to be in the class without any other changes outside of, can you please use positive redirection? Can we utilize a cool down period of such when he's no longer in a mental state to process that? Then what are we doing for the bullying aspect of this, which we are going to be held to account for? Moreover, if I were to hit Mr. Yates in the face, I'm not, but if I were, and I was suspended, and I got brought back, and I came to this meeting again, even though I sat here calmly, would you feel the same way in terms of safety? Because that is what we are asking our students to do in the classroom. When a student has shown violent behaviors and then keeps coming back to class, we are supposed to be trying to improve our test scores, but we are losing good students hand over fist to our competitors because they don't feel safe. How many times have you heard from parents about they don't feel safe? This is an issue where it's the district that moreover, people that are involved with this at the district level, that I want to hear more about, because what we were left with was we'll get back to you, even though tomorrow I have to deal with that particular student. And I have nothing to go back on it. When we look at what was asked about this, right? If this is such an issue that, and when we want to take his considerations into account, ABA, but yet there was no ABA discussion during that meeting when I checked with that teacher. That's an oversight on that district's employees' behalf. When it comes to the social contract, right? We tell our teachers, hey, don't sue, we'll handle it. But we're not handling it. This student, I'll get back to you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, and then we have a second comment that came in via email from Mojave Valley Law in reference to concerns regarding the superintendent selection process and the candidacy of the current senior administrator, to which Mrs. Crane is going to read.
Dear President Williams and honorable members of the Board of Trustees, I write on behalf of a concerned member of the Barstow past and present student body who have personal knowledge of the matters described herein. My client, whose identity must be protected for legitimate and serious reasons, has retained my firm to submit this public comment in opposition to the appointment of the district's current Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services to the position of Superintendent, following the announced retirement of Superintendent Deanna Swearingen effective July 1, 2026. This letter raises many matters of significant public concern regarding student safety, fiscal responsibility, and institutional accountability. The board owes a duty to the students, families, employees, and taxpayers of this district to consider these concerns seriously before making one of the most consequential leadership decisions it will face. Number one, the district has already paid a significant price for failures in student protection. As the board is or should be aware, the district has been subject of serious litigation arising from the sexual abuse of minor students by district employees. Public reporting by the San Bernardino Sun as part of its Safe Schools investigative series documented that 2 Barstow Unified teachers had their credentials revoked by the California Commission on Teaching Credentialing within a 5-year period after evidence of inappropriate relationships with students was uncovered. One of those cases involved a teacher at Central High School whose credentials were revoked after an independent investigation found him not remotely credible when he denied having an inappropriate relationship with a 17-year-old student. Multiple former students corroborated the victim's account. The teacher's credentials were revoked by the CTC in 2017. In a separate and even more shocking case, a school principal pleaded no contest to oral copulation with a minor and was sentenced to county jail. The district subsequently faced civil litigation arising from these events. Public court records reflect that the district resolved at least one such case by entering into a substantial settlement agreement on behalf of itself and its employees, including the administrator who served as principal at the school where the abuse occurred. That administrator was individually named as a defendant in the lawsuit. It is that same individual who is now being considered for the position of superintendent of this district. Number 2, the statewide landscape demands heightened vigilance and not reckless promotion. The board must consider this appointment in the context of an unprecedented statewide crisis in school district liability for sexual abuse. The landscape has changed dramatically since the district's prior settlement, and the risk of repeating past mistakes are now catastrophically higher. In January 2025, the Fiscal Crisis and Management Assistance Team, FICMAT, California state agency charged with preventing school district financial collapse, published a landmark report concluding that the costs of compensating students victimized by sexual assault are escalating by billions of dollars. FICMAT estimated a total liability exposure for California school districts at $2 to $3 billion and growing, with insurance costs having risen approximately 700% since the passage of AB 2118. FICMAT warned that while California school systems as a whole will survive, individual school sites and charter schools and other agencies may not. The examples are instructive and alarming, and they are not hypothetical. They are happening right now in our region. In October 2025, the neighboring Victor Valley Union High School District, also in San Bernardino County, agreed to pay $12.5 million state.
Thank you. Anything else?
Those are all.
Okay. Thank you. I see we have no staff reports. We'll go to superintendent's report.
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon, board members, staff, and guests. This past Saturday, February 7th, the community was present to recognize the Barstow High School football team players and coaches for their state championship. The team was led by the Barstow High School marching band, color guard, Aztec cheerleaders, and the Aztec dance squad. The city had a stage and sound production set up for the culmination of the parade outside City Hall. Our board president, Leonard Williams, addressed the players after the national anthem was played by our Barstow High School marching band. Barstow Mayor Tim Silva provided words of encouragement, and the entire city council was present. After presenting each player and every coach with a certificate, the Barstow High School cheer team, marching band, and dance squad each gave performances to the well-attended crowd. Family and friends of all student participants enjoyed a selection of delightful food choices from the many food truck vendors stationed in the parking lot of City Hall. It was a beautiful day for a parade and celebration. I'd like to say thank you to the City of Barstow for hosting this amazing event. I'd like to specifically acknowledge Council members Williams and Rose for their commitment to making this event happen, and to Barstow City Manager Rochelle Clayton and Assistant City Manager Kenneth Chapa for organizing the entire celebration. This is why Barstow is called the Hub of the West. This past weekend and next weekend are extended weekends for Barstow Unified as we honor President Lincoln on Monday, February 9, and President's Day on Monday, February 16. President's Day is honored on the third Monday of February as a federal holiday celebrating all past and present U.S. presidents. It is also an opportunity for all BUSD students and staff to relax and recharge for the last remaining months of the 2025-2026 school year. I hope all BUSD staff find time to enjoy family and friends before returning to find new opportunities to spark their light bulb moments or someone else's.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, board reports. Ms. Gibbons.
Hi, I don't really have a report. Hi, Mr. Woolley. Thank you for sharing. I don't really have a report, but thank you to Linwood for coming out. I liked their video. It was really good. The kids were a little nervous, but they did pretty good. So thank you to them. And just to mirror what Deanna was saying, like just thank you to the mayor, the city council, the city managers, everybody there, just for making sure we collectively have this beautiful event for our football players and for our town. It's one for the books, but it's something that we can be proud of collectively. There's no arguing there, right? I don't really have any updates, but thank you.
Yeah. Ms. Burra.
I'd like to thank Linwood School for coming. They were amazing little kids, so much enthusiasm and energy. Wish you could just bottle it up, but you know, buy a case of it. Anyway, thank you to them. Appreciate seeing them here.
Yes, also like to thank Linwood for showing up with their red and white uniforms. They look nice and sharp. I can only imagine the parents preparing for this day and the kids really excited about coming, and they put on a good little presentation. I went to watch the girls' basketball game. I don't know, it was last week. It's about the fourth game I've watched, and they didn't win, but the improvement they've done from the first game I watched to the game the other day, they were doing pick and rolls. They learned how to break a full court man-to-man press. I know a lot of the parents, they want to win all this at all costs, but as a next coach, I really enjoyed and appreciated the pick and rolls, everything. They weren't making baskets, but they were rebounding and the team play and the enthusiasm, diving to try to save the ball and stuff. These are high school girls. It was awesome to watch. I also seen the boys play at Lanto. Lanto is running them out of the gym, and lo and behold, when it was 0-0-0-0, we were on top. We won the game. It was very impressive. I really enjoyed that. Also, I attended the nonprofit with Mr. Williams, Mr. Heldreth, and Mrs. Gibbons. And I had listened to somebody, a district employee, talking about helping underprivileged families. And after the meeting was over, I rushed over to the superintendent's office, and I hardly do that. And I asked her, I said, I think I have a candidate for some of the stuff that Ruth, I don't have Ruth's last name, but I don't know her job description, but she was sharing what she did. And the superintendent right away, I got the number of the parent that they would need. And this was, I think, a Thursday or something, a Wednesday. And by Friday afternoon, that parent had called me and said that she had received clothes, several pairs of tennis shoes for her two kids, recommendations to go up to the college and start courses. And I've had updates on that. I think she went up there today. And I just want to give a kudos to the superintendent and to Ruth. I thought that was very awesome. We try our best up here at the school district. Like I said last 2 weeks ago, we're not perfect. No one's perfect. On that, I'd like to give a shout out to CTA and CSEA. The teachers union and the non-teaching employees of Barstow. I stand behind you guys. I welcome your input. I hope I try to help you guys as much as I can. I was one of you for 37 years. I know how tough it is. Barstow's a tough town to work in. It's even tougher to be in our schools. You know what I mean? And if you really don't believe that, just go down Palessi on 7th Street right after this meeting when it's dark. Find out how tough this town really is. And like I said, it's tougher for these teachers and these non-teaching employees. You know, the custodians, the food service workers, the secretaries. You know, they do what they can. They do their best. You know, and God bless you on the negotiations. I hope everything goes good with you guys. You know, there's, I could go on and on. You know, I'm behind you guys 100%. You know, all employees. You know, and there's people around town. They throw criticisms just like if it's a sport, you know what I mean? And it's just kind of getting old, you know, and walking a mile in someone's boots before you criticize them. I think I had something else, but now I'm on my soapbox. I'll get off it before everybody falls asleep. And thank you for letting me share.
Thank you. Ms. Heldren, got your name right this time.
All good. Man, just a couple things. Just say thank you for sharing that story. It's nice to hear, you know what I mean? People getting some of the services that they need and getting taken care of. It's always kind of good to hear. And also echoing the sentiments from Ms. Givens and Mr. Perea, both for the community event with the city, as well as having the kids here. I think it's really important as a town, just like what Mr. Eustace was saying. It's not always, you know, the softest, you know, Barstow can be hard at times and we do have difficult challenges, but in all of this, anything that we can do to build a sense of community, to bring people together, whether it's celebrating the football team, whether it's bringing the kids in here, the parents in here, it's not fixing everything, but you have to start somewhere. So I definitely thank everyone for their part in it. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Okay. Well, again, thank to Linwood Elementary. It's always good to see the kids. It's always good to see them out there. Very inspiring. I did attend the parade last Saturday. If you missed it, you missed an outstanding parade. Very good attendance. A lot of people there, a lot of good food. The football team was so excited because what a lot of people don't understand, state senator, the congressman, the county supervisor, each one of those football players got a signed certificate from those representatives. You don't see that a lot. Something they can keep with them for a lifetime. It was an amazing event. They tricked me and they said, "Okay, you're the first one to speak." And I was like, okay. But it was an outstanding event. Going back a little bit, about 2 weeks ago, I went to Councilman Williams' town hall that he had for the football team. And he asked me to come. He invited me down, and he asked me to speak. You know, and I just told the team, you know, you just don't know how big of an impact you had on this community, the school district, this community. You know, sometimes we just need a win. You know, we need a win, something good to happen, and what happened there was just good, and it just brought a lot of people together. We talked about the nonprofit council that we have in conjunction with Barstow Community College. Ruth Sandoval, that's her name. Amazing young lady. Let me tell you, I wish I had her energy, I'm telling you. But she is an amazing young lady. We need to get 20 more of her. We can get everything done. So, but I think there's some good things going to come out of that collaboration we're having, putting things together. I expect to see some good things coming out of it because we're putting a lot of work into it. Not trying to take too much of the superintendent's time, but putting a lot of good work into it. All right, enough with me. No student representative tonight?
No.
All right. Representative report, BEA.
such an empty room today on the 9 high speed. Unfortunately, Stacia is not able to be here tonight. She had to run out of town tonight, so she will be back for the next meeting. Good evening, board members. We'd like to acknowledge Ms. Swearingen's retirement and her years with the district. We wish her the best as she moves on in the next chapter, and we look forward to a new direction the district will be taking. Tonight, we must address a critical unresolved issue, the cleanliness at the high school. We have brought this to your attention multiple times, yet we have seen zero improvement. Despite our previous complaints, the restrooms and the 20-row areas are still not being maintained to basic standards. This ongoing neglect is a direct hit to staff morale and student pride. We are tired of reporting the same issues without results. We are asking the board tonight for more than just acknowledgement. We are asking for accountability. Our students and teachers deserve a clean, sanitary environment, and we expect to see a visible difference in maintenance starting tomorrow. Just a few more little things that Stacia didn't write. Godspeed to all of our BIS, junior high, and high school teachers as we face Valentine's Day and all of the mini balloon banquets that are going to be coming through our classrooms. May not be the best time to do a lab, but it's where it's falling, and I'm going to do it anyway. And don't forget, I still want a dishwasher in the science department. I don't want to wash dishes anymore.
CSCA.
Nobody's here.
Nobody's here? Okay. Next, we have Personnel Commission.
All right, good evening, board members, staff, and guests. Yes, this is the Personnel Commission report for tonight. Our statistics are we have 0 interviews in process currently. We have 1 recruitment that is in the testing stage and 0 recruitments that are open. That's for the next week or 10 days. We currently have 387 classified employees, 164 8-hour full-time, 131 benefited part-time, and 92 non-benefited part-time. There's a change of one position. We still have 18 classified management employees. On the classifications, on security, we have no vacancies. On safety, we have the 2 vacancies from the high school. And those are on the transfer the mode list that expires on Friday. So after that, we can move to interviews and selection. On custodial, we have a list ready. So we have a list, an eligibility list. We're going to be coordinating interviews shortly. There is 10 individuals that want to transfer to the new positions. So we have to go through that wave. There's several steps here. There's 12 vacancies. So 10 transfers plus some ranks have to be go through the first wave and then see where that settles. If transfers are accepted, then there'll be other vacancies somewhere else, and we have to go through that wave, go through transfer the mode again, and go through the same process. So that's coming up shortly. For example, the STEM vacancy was filled by a transfer, but that opened another vacancy at the junior high schools. It's a moving target. So we're working through all that. On the testing, this week we're interviewing for regular para, the big para list. We have 8 testing sessions in 3 days. So we're trying to move through that list. And after that, the staff is going to pause further testing and then start to interview, hiring, onboarding, and everything else. So we got to take the time and focus on that. So we should have at that point lists for para EL, para SN, regular para, and custodial. So those 4 applications will get processed for hiring, and then we'll move on to test the rest of the classifications that are waiting in line. As I mentioned before, we processed through 564 applications with all these recruitments we had open. And what else do we have? We're continuing to review the applications for minimum qualifications. Every classification has a minimal fall, little as it may be. Everybody has a minimal qualification we have to review. And then, let's see, we're also continuing to hire substitutes and noon duty supervisors. So there's a lot of work involved with that. We have a PC meeting coming up this week, so you're all welcome to come to this room Thursday, February 12th at 4:30 p.m. And that is all I have to report for tonight. Do I have any questions?
I had one. I heard all the different positions, the four that were in the process of and gonna cycle through. But you said that after that, then we would have like other ones, or you guys would start getting to those. Do you know what those positions are after this kind of full cycle goes through with these set of four different positions?
4 waves. We have the senior office assistant, the ground maintenance is one of them. And I know there's a school admin department that is also on the waiting on the wings. And there may be one more.
Nutrition services too.
Yes, nutrition services too. Good call.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just curious what's next, coming up. Thank you.
We're working as hard as we can.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyone else? Thank you.
Thank you, team.
Well, I mix everything out. Being fine, nothing. I will have a motion to adopt the agenda.
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Communications, none. Consent agenda. Would anyone like to pull any items?
Case, I believe it was case 6A1.
One for the mobile ed?
No. I mean, 7. Sorry, case 6A7. Under the certificated section.
6. Okay. Anyone else? I would like to pull K26. And let's see, where's the only give them one.
No, you better go backwards. One more.
Yeah, and K41. There we go. Okay, me first.
Motion to approve the consent with items pulled.
Motion to approve the consent with the items pulled.
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, what's the first one? K26.
And this is the consultant agreement for Mobile Ed Productions Incorporated Central Continuation High School. And I believe Ms. Fisher is going to address this one.
Yes. Central High School is looking for board approval to bring in Skate for Life Assembly by Mobile Ed. This assembly is 45 minutes and they have professional skaters come in and do a whole presentation for the students, with skating tricks and that type of thing. But in the process of all of the skating presentation, the skaters themselves give a presentation on mind, body, and spirit, and they'll be talking about positive thinking, overcoming obstacles, nutrition, exercise, drug-free lifestyle, as well as uplifting others and building community. So altogether, it's a character building assembly for the students at Central High School.
Are these skates? Roller skates or?
No, it would be skateboards. And so
Skateboards?
yes,
Oh,
yeah. So
okay.
they'll set up some ramps. They'll have, they do all kinds of tricks, like actually on the boards, like with doing handstands on the boards and that type of thing. And then, in their expertise as skateboarders, they'll bring in how, to be excellent at skateboarding, you have to have all of that connection between mind, body, and spirit.
Well, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
We'll have to.
Motion to approve. Recommendation.
Huh?
Recommendation, I get motion to approve.
There we go. Recommend that the Board of Trustees approve the consultant agreement with Mobile Ed Production, Inc. to provide production assemblies for Central Continuation High School during the 25-26 year. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Oh,
Second.
She's moved it.
Second.
Oh, second.
Take a vote.
Aye.
Aye.
I'd like to go to that assembly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when's it gonna be?
Exactly.
March 13th.
This is
I'll
this is
take my
K41?
skateboard.
Yeah, K41. That's
Purchase order listing,
purchase order.
122, 2026 to 2026.
K41 purchase order listing 122.26 to 130.26. And that should be
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Beaton.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I understand that we're still seeing ROP in the location?
Yes, because I've asked this question, it's like the third board meeting, and it keeps popping up, because the first time I saw it, I didn't know what ROP was. And I was told it was CTE, and I'm like, well, why are we not calling it CTE? And the next meeting, same thing, and then the same thing again. Is there something in the program that we're using, or what?
No, just the location field is used by purchasing to know where to deliver the goods. And so I spoke with purchasing last time, and I spoke with them again today, and I actually had it changed before tonight's meeting. So henceforth going forward, you will not see ROP any longer. It'll say Barstow High School /CTE.
Okay. That was the only question. That was one of the questions I had. It just,
Yes.
I keep seeing it, and they tell me it's CTE and they're gonna change it, and it seemed like it never changed, so that's why I brought it up again. Also, on purchase order 261184, it's Montera Elementary is custom bumper stickers, and the cost is $389.97.
Yes, so they're actually 77 cents a piece, and we bought 500 of them. They're for student of the month. What they do is one boy and one girl from each class is student of the month for that month. So he gives out about I would say 50 a month.
All right.
So that's
It just said bumper stickers, and I'm like,
what is that? I get it.
why do we need bumper stickers?
So mom and dad can put it on the car.
I know what that too. I agree. Okay, thank you. Recommending that the Board of Trustees approve the purchase order listed on the attached purchase order board report totaling $365,673.42. We have a motion?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. And next we have
K6A7.
K6A7.
Resignation and retirement of certificated personnel.
It's resignation and retirement for certificated personnel.
Ms. Jones?
I was the one who pulled it. I just wanted to say a couple things, being that this is, it's not today, but that this is the actual agenda item. There's definitely been ups and downs throughout the district, in the last 2.5 years, 3 years. Everything has not been perfect. But everyone here has been going through a lot of different things. Between the stipulated judgment, between DTA, between all of the things of where this whole district was at 3 years ago, and even prior before that, but all of the work that's been doing that we've all been working on, at least with my time here, I have seen the amount of work that you've put in, and I just wanted to say thank you. It's, again, I know everybody, everything is not perfect. I never saying that it is, but I know you've put in an immense amount of work. And so I just wanted to say thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Do I have a motion?
So move.
Second?
All in favor? Aye. All righty. Next, we move on to discussion items. LL1?
L11. L11.
L11, that's what's up. Information, new board policy, administrative regulation 1445, response to immigration enforcement. Presented as informational is the new board policy and administration regulation 1445, response to immigration and enforcement.
Yes, and this is new policy that was just regulated, in January, I think it was, which requires the district to update its policies by March 1st, 2026, which is what we are doing currently, which is why it's been brought to you as information item today. It will be brought back for approval at our next board meeting. And this policy replaces our current board policy 5145.13, response to immigration enforcement, and administrative regulation 5145.13, response to immigration enforcement. Board tonight as an information item only. It will be brought for approval next board meeting.
Okay.
I did want to ask I don't know, I guess kind of put in a suggestion. I did look at both the old and new policies. It is adding, like laying things out clear, which is a good thing. I'm wondering if we could get together I know it's a super short timeline with how fast with it getting put out. But some sort of either training, or I was even kind of thinking about the videos that we've been doing. I know we're more targeted towards, say, parents. But with these changes, I just want to make sure that everything is clear, right? Exactly. Yes, we need to protect the staff. We need to protect the students. We also need to make sure that we're doing everything in accordance with the law. So just to clear up any ambiguity, just to make sure everybody's clear on exactly what everyone's roles, responsibilities are. It doesn't have to be super, cumbersome or long, but just to kind of hit the highlights of exactly, what to do if anyone happens to be put in that situation.
So I do know that one of the things I've tasked Mr. Chavez with is the day after our next board meeting, which I believe is the 25th. I've asked him to do a Wednesday wondering that will provide the community with all the information on the new immigration policy. And then someone else in the department.
Yeah, so Ed Services has some information that's going to be going out.
Where's this gonna be?
The superintendent's office also has information that'll be going to all the school sites and principals. So we have a whole slew of information and
to make sure the information is,
yeah, it's all.
I just know this is like our side. I just wanted to make sure that it was getting, effectively communicated to all the people, that we weren't just gonna go make a change without kind of connecting the dots. So
No, we will make sure that this information is communicated. We'll also make sure that it's covered in other meetings that the district has regularly, so it's spread out there. In fact, we may even want to add this as an information item to the Parent Guardian Community, Student Community Alliance meeting coming up tomorrow.
And, you know, surprisingly, our existing policy, it's not far from this. It's really, really close. So I must say, you know, thank you for getting on this quickly. That's one of the first questions I asked when I joined the board. What is the district's immigration policy? I mean, if they come on school grounds, and it was pretty thorough. The one we had was really good, but this one just tightened everything up. So yeah, outstanding. Good job. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, Lima 1-2, resolution number 17, 2025-2026, recognition of Black History Month.
Yes, thank you. So this is Barstow Unified School District's resolution number 17, 2025-2026, recognition of Black History Month. Whereas Black African American History Month encourages society and schools to celebrate the achievements of Black/African Americans, and whereas the origin of Black History Month began in 1915, half a century after the 13th Amendment abolished slavery in the United States, and grew out of Negro History Week, the creation of noted historian Dr. Carter G. Woodson and other prominent African Americans. And whereas the month of February is officially celebrated as Black History Month, which dates back to 1926, when Dr. Carter G. Woodson set aside a special period of time in February to recognize the heritage and achievements of Black Americans. And whereas African Americans in all walks of life have made significant contributions throughout the history of the United States, including through the arts, music, literature, athletics, science, political representation, and the military. And whereas Barstow Unified School District recognizes that each student needs the opportunity to understand the common humanity underlying all people, to develop pride in their own identity and heritage, and understand, respect, and accept the identity and heritage of others. And whereas remaining hopeful and confident about the path ahead, and a time to acknowledge the courageous fight for the rights, liberties, and freedoms of all Americans, the Barstow Unified School District Board of Trustees observes and honors Black History Month. And whereas not only in February, but throughout the school year, it is important to recognize the contributions of Black Americans in society and to address disparities in student outcomes to move towards greater equity in our education system and in our community. Therefore, be it resolved by the Governing Board of the Barstow Unified School District that February 2026 be designated Black History Month. And it's provided to you for your approval.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, educational services, we have none. People services, none. Next will be business services. For one, acceptance of 2024-2025 annual financial report. Recommending the Board of Trustees accept the annual financial report for the Barstow Unified School District for the year ending June 30th, 2025, as presented by Christy White, Certified Public Accountant.
Mr. Beaton.
Yes, so thought I would summarize that management letter for you. And, so each year, the district's independent auditors are required to send a formal letter to the board summarizing how the audit went and whether they identified any concerns. The summary explains that letter in straightforward terms and highlights what is most important for board members to know. The audit was completed successfully for fiscal year ending June 30th, 2025. The auditors did not identify any major problems, concerns, or disagreements with management. All financial information reviewed was found to be reasonable, accurate, and properly reported. Any minor items identified during the audit were corrected by staff and were not material to the district's financial position. In short, the audit reflects strong financial oversight and appropriate accounting practices. The district followed all required accounting standards during the year. In 2024-25, the district adopted a new required accounting standard related to employee leave balances, compensated absences. This change was mandatory by the state and applies statewide. No other accounting methods changed and no unusual or questionable transactions were done. Estimates used in financial statements. Some figures in the financial statements were based on estimates rather than exact amounts. This is normal for districts and other public agencies. The auditors reviewed these estimates carefully and agreed their key estimates include capital assets, buildings, equipment, and other long-term assets are depreciated over their expected useful lives. The auditors confirmed the district's depreciation methods and assumptions are appropriate. Employee leave, compensated absences. The district estimates how much unused sick and vacation leave employees are likely to use in the future. The auditors reviewed this calculation and found it reasonable. Pensions, pension costs and liabilities are based on actual studies and statewide pension system data. The auditors reviewed the assumptions and calculations and found them appropriate. While actual future results can differ from estimates, nothing in these areas raised concern. Financial statement disclosure. The auditors reviewed how the district explains financial information in the notes to the financial statements. They confirmed that disclosures related to capital assets, employee leave, and pensions are clearly explained. Information is presented fairly and without bias. The disclosures are consistent with the financial statement themselves. Audit process and findings, no difficulties. Auditors reported no problems working with district staff or completing their work. Corrections, any small errors identified during the audit were corrected by management. No disagreements. There were no disputes between auditors and staff over accounting or financial reporting. No outside consultations. District management did not seek second opinions from other accountants during the audit. Additional information received. Supplementary schedules included with the financial statements were reviewed and found to be complete and accurate. What this means for the board. The district's finances were audited with no significant issues identified. Financial statements can be relied upon for decision-making. The district remains in compliance with required accounting and auditing standards, and no corrective actions or follow-up items are required by the board at this time. In closing, the annual audit report confirms that the Barstow Unified School District continues to demonstrate responsible financial management practices, and the superintendent recommends approval.
Thank you. Do I have any questions?
No, it's time.
No. All right. Do I have a motion?
So move.
Second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. All right, next we'll go to classified. L6B1. Increased work hours for classified position paraeducator, SM. Recommending that the Board of Trustees approve the increase in work hours for the classified position listed effective February 11, 2026. CIASN 003 paraeducator, Barstow Junior High School from 5 hours to 7 hours.
I think that was CIASN 033. Yeah, 033.
I'll take it. Is that what it said? Or did I say zero?
Okay. And I'm gonna pass this.
Okay,
I'm gonna
there
pass
you
this
go.
over
It's
to
close.
Mr. Ortiz. Yeah, it was close enough.
Yeah.
Thank you.
In that light, Jorge Gutierrez, the Assistant Superintendent of Personnel Services, has identified the need to increase his position. The site had a need for additional time, additional hours. This employee has already been performing these duties and the additional hours. And the district currently is making this request to make the additional hours permanent. So this is presented to the board for your approval and consideration.
Any questions? No. Do I have a motion?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All righty. Do we have any items for future board meetings? No? All right, the adjournment time is 6:08. Adjourning back into closed session.
Thing is so beat up. Handles
Convening
barely-
time is 7:11. There was no action taken. Closed session. Motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Adjourn at 7:12.